Welcome back, everyone. Starting with section 2 of this session, I would like to share study limitations regarding our research. As mentioned earlier, that Agile formally took off in 2001, and there is limited research in this field so far. For our research, it was not really possible to have large sample size because number one, there are limited professionals who have knowledge of all five methodologies. Number two, there are limited professionals who have working experience of all five agile methodologies. Number three, there is limited number of professionals who have worked with distributed teams using agile methodologies. Number four, the research was conducted through interview methodology, and all the feedback was based on participants' personal point of view, and it is not backed by any data or statistics in most cases.
So here we will see that what is important while we conduct any study. And we will focus on reliability and validity. Before we review the charts, we need to understand that reliability and validity are very important factors for conducting a study, since the objectivity, credibility, and consistency of the study is determined by these two different instruments. Internal reliability and validity refers to that if more than one researcher within the same study group agrees on the same point. The external reliability and validity refers to how much the same research can be conducted to compare the results. In this study, it was difficult enough to have the high internal reliability and validity as the agile methodologies. Practitioners themselves are very limited. The external reliability and validity can also vary with the time as the more practitioners gains experience and also add different dimensions and variations to the same methodologies.
Okay, the first comparison of five agile methodologies in distributed teams is against the agile principles. In this chart, we can see that Scrum methodology is dominating all other methodologies when it comes to comparing all against the 12 agile principles for remotely working teams. Another view to support the observations from last chart. We can also see that Kanban seems to be the last one in this category. The next comparison of five agile methodologies in distributed teams is against project management knowledge areas. We can see that extreme programming seems giving Scrum a good challenge in these charts by leading some values. But in overall scenarios in this category, Scrum has an edge over XP and other methodologies. This time, Lean is the bottom runner. Our next comparison of five agile methodologies in distributed teams is against the success factors. This chart again depicts the dominance of Scrum methodologies, closely followed by test-driven development. Kanban again seems to be a bottom runner in this category as Scrum leads by a substantial margin.
So, in the comparison of five methodologies, the next one is the communication barriers. In communication barriers, we can see here this chart suggests that Scrum, followed by the extreme programming, is the best respondent to the challenge offered by communication and cultural barriers. And in our next slide, we can see that test-driven development seems to lag behind in this category, while Kanban seems to respond reasonably well due to its simplicity. And the last comparison which we have is with the supporting tools. And in supporting tools, we can see in this chart that Kanban takes the lead followed by the lean. So in this resulting chart, we can see that Scrum seems to miss out and is the bottom runner along with extreme programming. So this is suggesting us how things can change when we shift our attention from one element to another.
So, our expert opinion about the whole analysis. The quality and the productivity comes at a cost. If you want to adopt the most effective methodology, then you need to pay more price for that. And same goes the other way around. The second thing is it is important to understand that every team and project is different. Similarly, one solution cannot be fit for all. Every assignment has its own dynamics. Therefore, it is always advisable to consult domain expert to design the best strategy.
So adding to Zishan, what I will say that as Agile is all about flexibility and encourages modification to accommodate the ground realities. Therefore, we recommend to use the mix of different methodologies. And as you will gain more experience in working with all these methodologies in distributed teams, the perception will gradually change and the charts will start to look different.
Well, guys, I must say this is not the end of this discussion. Rather, it's just a start. There are many questions that needs to be answered, and we have to take this research further into answering those questions. Thank you everyone for attending this session. I hope this session was useful for adding a new dimension to the teams working remotely, especially in agile methodologies. Before we end, I would like to add a few things about ourselves. We have upcoming trainings for exam preparation for PMP, ACP, RMP, and ITL certifications. And after that, we have some different topics like reach, goal, and then backlog and issue management and change control management. And that will be continued by other sessions as well. So far, we have published 10 books on different topics, including professional exam certifications and management. We regularly publish our articles on our blog. The link to blog is available over here. You can subscribe and keep up to date on the latest articles.